It is another wonderful Sunday afternoon on Deep South Live. My name is Jonathan. This is Deep South Foodies, and we're here to have a great time, cook some delicious food, and have fun, of course. Today is no other because we have the viral sensation that is called Marry Me Chicken. I have a slight moral obligation, a moral, I should say, I got some moral fraction here because I don't like calling it "Marry Me Chicken." I hate it when they take these words and then they give it some TikTok viral name. There's lots of them out there, but "Marry Me Chicken" is definitely on the peak of my list. But in a previous life, before TikTok got super famous and made this dish super famous, it was called sun-dried tomato chicken or Tuscan chicken creams. There's a couple different names for this chicken dish, but we are going to make it nonetheless. But ours is going to, of course, be going up another level because that's what we do. We're going to add a little bit of Southern flair into it because that's what we do. All right. It's deep South Foodies. So super glad that you're here while this pan's heating up. I see a comment dropping in. Let's add it in. Hopefully I can catch the live. I hope too, Chris. Hopefully you're here with us. The Be 100% honest with you, I am new to all of this technology and definitely new to running it all by myself. Normally, I have my sous chef in life, my wife with me, but she is hanging out today. She's grilling hamburgers and everything outside. So they're relying on us though to make dinner for the adults. So that's why today super important. So, with that said, let's get started on this. So, I got my pan heating up. I'm going to get it to medium heat. All right, so let's take a look at first thing we're going to do is deal with our chicken. Now, most of these recipes are calling for chicken breasts. We're going to split them. The problem with chicken breasts is there's not enough interfats in there to keep it juicy. That chicken tends to completely dry out, and in my opinion, it's just a subpar product. Me, I like chicken thighs. Chicken thighs are where it's at. Meaty, they're delicious, but they also have lots of beautiful fat. Fat equals flavor. So we're gonna get these seasoned up. So I'm gonna put these off to the side. Got a nice new clean cutting board. And we're going to hit these with a little bit because we're using sun-dried tomatoes. They're typically packed in oil. So we're going to take just a little bit of drop of this oil and hit it over the top. Boom, boom. Just so I don't make an oily mess on myself. I'm not a huge fan of the gloves, but so I don't have to wash this sun-dried tomato oil off my hands for the next 20 minutes. We'll go with the gloves on this round. If you have questions, comments, concerns, make sure you leave them in the comment section down below. I do have access to all of them, I do believe, down here. If you are interested in being here cooking live, like you could be on the screen right over here, maybe, as we cook our dish, make sure that you stick around, put a big thumbs up down in the comment section that you're enjoying this. We're going to continue to put out live videos and do this weekly. So first thing we do is hit it with a little bit of garlic powder. Hit it with the paprika. Quick, quick, quick. Onion powder. We're on a hot streak here. Keeping it nice and easy. Last thing is just a little bit of Ooh, a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Hands got really slick there. Go. All right, here we go. Now again, kind of got my pan hot, maybe a little on the hot side, but it's going to cool down whenever we hit it with the oil. So I'm going to dredge these in just a little bit of flour, but I want to get, I want to get all the excess flour off. One. This is going to do two things. One, is going to help add just a little bit of crust around the chicken. It's also going to help thicken this as this flour kind of gets cooked in. It's going to help thicken this sauce up. Looking good. It's not a good day until you've made a mess with the flour. There we go. Perfect. Again, give it a good shake off. Let's add in our oil. I'm just going to, I think the recipe we said for 4. I think 4 is going to be about all I can fit into this pan at this point. So I'm going to hold these two off to the side, not force it in there. The key thing is you don't want to overdo what's all in your pan. Ultimately, you're going to drop the heat down. You're not going to get a crust. You're just going to dry it out. So maybe forcing it over and sliding those extra 1 to 2 pieces, it's not worth it. It's not worth changing the flavor of the whole dish just so we can make it more simple. All right. Now that it's all in there, it's cooled down a little bit. I'm going to start bringing the heat up just a little bit. Give a little lights down for the chef who makes a mess. Perfection. So again, we're going to let this sit here, develop a nice, beautiful crust. Hey, Jeremy. Good to see people down in the chat. Again, make sure that if you got questions that you're leaving them down there in the chat. I'll bring those in just a little closer for everybody to see. So again, these chicken thighs are going to make sure that we have lots and lots and lots of juiciness to them. You're going to be able to split them open. You're going to be able to see a very significant difference versus the chicken breast. You could also easily do the same exact recipe with shrimp. You could do it with pork. There's lots of different options that you can do it with. I think it'd actually be really good with some shrimp. Great. So how is everyone's start to football season? That is the ultimate question of how your weekend's going. Are you like me? Are you like a Florida Gator fan? Getting absolutely crushed by all your hopes and dreams already this fall, or are you living high and mighty like a Florida State fan? Like Florida State fans right now are just living the dream. I see you down there, Seminole fans. I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous. So if you've not had a chance yet, while that's cooking, give a little quick snippet of a commercial here. If you've not had a chance yet to check out the latest hot sauce video. We posted it on September 1st. It is a hot sauce giveaway that's going on. Make sure you go over to that video, watch it all the way through, hit subscribe, and then leave us a comment for what you think we should name that hot sauce. Your winning name will be able to receive a gift package of hot sauces from us here at Deep South Foodies. We are really excited about that hot sauce. Watch it all the way through. It's really good. It packs a lot of heat, a lot of deliciousness. Um, it's got pimentos, habaneros, Tabascos, cayennes, ghosts, and Carolina Reapers. So it packs a very, very mean punch, but it packs a lot of flavor as well. So make sure you hop over to that video. Make sure you're subscribed. You've got to be a subscriber to win. So subscribe and then leave a comment down below on what you think the name of that hot sauce would be. There we go. It's a nice color on this chicken. Now we don't have to finish cooking it all the way through. We're really just looking at making a crust. I'm gonna find something to put this chicken on, just so we don't burn it. You don't come on? You gotta come cook with us? No, heck no. One of the other sons has come into the room. At least come in and say hi so they don't think I'm talking to myself. Right there, right there. He's being awesome. He's Our lawnmower broke probably a month and a half ago, and we've not been able to fix it. Slash, it's summertime and it's way too hot in Mississippi to deal with it. So he's being an awesome, awesome, awesome adoptive, not by legal papers, but he's one of our added sons around the house through my oldest son. All right, so we've got them nice and seared up, looking delicious. Now it's time to start building the flavor that we're looking for in the pan. So we're gonna add in our onions. Again, flat spatula will go a long way. Let's get a little bit, a couple more drops of oil. We're not looking to put a whole bunch of caramelization on it. Add in our garlic. I'm a little heavy on the garlic. I like the garlic in this dish. Adds a lot of flavor. Now we need to flavor this up just a little bit because a lot of the chicken seasoning is there, but we need to make sure that it's all distributed throughout the entire sauce. So we're going to double down back on our seasonings here. So a little onion, same ones that we use, paprika, garlic, which we don't need a lot because we've already got a bunch of garlic in there. And then we're going to hit it with just a little bit of red pepper flake to kind of give it just a little bit of heat. But we got to have some heat in there. We can't just let it be. Already smelling amazing. Again, this is pretty much a one pot dish, depending on how you plate your side item with that. It's one of the reasons why I like it. We were at Sam's the other day, and we're going to try something new. I found a pre cooked pasta. It looks very interesting. So we're going to kind of give that a shot, see how that cooks in. All right, now we're going to add in our chicken stock, and then one whole quart, and our sun dried tomatoes. Yeah, we're going to bring that up to a full boil. Again, we're going to start to kind of reduce that down a little bit by a little bit. Again, this is probably one of the easiest dishes to make, and maybe that's why it's TikTok famous. Not going to lie. I'm getting ahead of myself. Silly chef, what are you doing? We're not ready for Parmesan yet. All right. Already looking delicious. So with that, add a half a quart of whipping cream or heavy cream. There we go. That should really start to help out with the thickening process of this. All right. So if you've not had a chance to see yet, we are yours truly is going to be on Hell's Kitchen season 24, Battle of the 50 States here in a couple of weeks. And I feel like maybe I'm overselling it a little bit because I always keep telling people about it. I'm super excited about it. The cast is amazing. I don't know if you've looked up their backgrounds. It is going to be one of the most competitive seasons of Hell's Kitchen ever. And that says a lot. The show is always competitive. It always brings some of the best chefs from across the country. But this year, Chef literally went across the country. All 50 states got a chance to represent, and it's going to be an absolute dogfight to the end. And I'm really excited about that. This is one of those ingredients we're going to add that's going to help start taking it a little bit over the edge. We're going to take a good tablespoon of Dijon mustard right there in the top. We'll start letting that work in. That Dijon just kind of adds just a little bit of bite to that. Probably not something that's added in most of the recipes that are out there. In my opinion, that's something that's really missing in this recipe for most people. But I've already released videos on all of the my competitors that are right around me. Uh, Chef Bradley from Louisiana. You got Henry in Texas. Then we went up north and chatted about my friend Anthony from Iowa. And again, it's just the cast is just absolutely stellar. I'm super excited to be competing with them. I'm a little nervous and I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun though. Next week's video is to be determined because the we got a nice beautiful poll out. So if you go over to the community tab, you will be able to see you'll be able to see polls for what we're going to do next week. So our three options were charcuterie board or a Weber grill cooking delicious, beautiful marinated chicken on the Weber grill. And then our last one was tailgating, I believe. Some good tailgating ideas for us now that we're in football season. Do y'all have a favorite football season? Do y'all or is anybody else out there really excited for football season? It's a split household here. We have half of our house. Well, I don't want to say half our house. 80% of the house is diehard hockey. And then me, I'm diehard football. So we kind of have a house divided a little bit. But I'm excited for both. We gotta wait just a little bit longer for hockey. But before we know it, it'll be here. I think hockey starts mid-October. Joys of working with these burners is they take forever to heat up sometimes. I think we should do a poll though on what's their favorite fall sport. I think there might be a few baseball people out there that might sneak in on us. All right, so we're gonna sneak our chicken back in nice and gently. Start letting it cook inside of the sauce, right on the edge there. We might boil over a little bit. We'll give it a shot. So our what pairs well with this is kind of a multitude of things. I think again the viralness of this dish is that it can be paired with a lot of different things. Obviously, to go great with those mashed potatoes that we did a couple weeks ago. We did like some whipped herb potatoes that would go great with pasta. We almost went with gnocchi today, so I thought that'd be kind of fun to make some gnocchi in house. But kind of on a Sunday, it's difficult by the time that we get done with kids' church, do everything, get back here, prep the meal out. It actually takes quite a minute, and we're gonna have to plan a little better. Fantastic! This is looking delicious. So if you've not yet, and you're cooking along with me at home, again, now is the time that I would start whatever my other side is. Again, I kind of cheated a little bit. These are from Barilla, I think. I'm not saying I'm recommending these. This is just a product that I found. And I was like, you know what? We will try this because I know a lot of people are always trying to make easy food at home. They look really good. I'm always conscientious on using products like this for it to be shelf stable. They probably had to put something on it to help make it shelf stable. So, but I'm always up for trying a new product, especially if it makes my life easier, right? That's kind of what it's all about. Feel like in general, food is getting made less at home. I think back in the day, the days of like food being made at home 5, 6 nights a week are gone. I think even my household eats out probably 2 nights a week on average. It's just become so easy to pick up food on the way in. Everybody's working. We were joking about the economy the other day, and whether you're a red team, blue team, purple team, yellow team, whatever you got going on, it's not easy for a lot of people out there. Everybody's having to work jobs. I have friends who are working multiple jobs trying to make it happen, both spouses working jobs. And so I'm very fortunate that my wife is able to work, but be able to work partly from home, and it kind of makes our life easy. People always ask, how do you pull off the homesteading and all of that going on? A lot of it has to deal with the fact that I have a wife who's super supportive of it. We're blessed that she's able to have a job where she's part time at home. And so we're able to kind of have, some of that ability to pull those things off. So we got some cool things coming on the farm, and I want to do one of these videos where we actually walk around the farm. I just got to figure out physically how to do it. I'm sure there's a way. We just got to figure out what that way is, and we'll ask questions as we kind of walk around because we're gonna have a lot going on this fall. We got meat chickens being butchered. We've got lambs and goats that need to be butchered, ducks that need to be butchered. Ooh, pigs. I got pigs everywhere. Unfortunately, one of my pigs just had babies, so now I've got extra pigs upon my pigs. And so it's kind of one of those oops moments where one of the males jumps over and gets into our female pen, but it is what it is. Who doesn't like little cute piggies though around the farm, right? I think that makes the farm a little bit more fun. Anytime there's babies around the house, it makes the yard a lot more fun. All right. Giving that a little bit of a touch. Checking in on it. It's got just a couple more seconds. And then we're going to pull them out. And then we're going to add them back into the sauce to let them continue to cook in the sauce. But I really want to start concentrating flavors on the sauce here in just a moment. All right. Those are beautiful. So we're going to put that on out. Yeah, that's done. See, the sauce is already starting to thicken up and get nice, beautiful, and delicious. All right, now it's time to start concentrating those flavors. So I'm going to get my handy dandy whisk, everything ready. All right, first thing I'm going to do is start adding in my Parmesan. I got about a half a quart Parmesan. We're going to start whisking in. Add a couple tablespoons of basil. I am reserving some off to the side to go on top though, just to garnish her up, just to make her look beautiful, right? And then we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of dried thyme, or sorry, fresh thyme. This is going to start thickening up here pretty darn quick. Now, if you're using one of these par cooked sauces, we got a delicate game to play because obviously this is already cooked, but it needs to be finished in the sauce. So we are going to have to find a moment here to add that in and be able to make sure that that's cooked through properly. Oop, all right, just making sure our stuff is running. Again, I am completely new to the live streaming element of this, so please forgive me if we're dropping in and out. We're trying to make her work. So our sauce is just about there. So we're going to add 2 things. So one, we're going to let's add in our pasta first. Again, this is a Barilla. It is a par cooked pasta product. I'm not endorsing that product. It's just something I saw and I was like, hey, I'm going to try that. I think it looks really good. Again, we just got to test it out just a little bit more. Might be overshooting it a little bit, but give it a shot. And then from there, let's give it a taste, right? That's the best part of it. It's the whole reason we're here, right? Let's give it a little bit of a taste. The taste is absolutely on point. So by the time this pasta cooks the last 20% of the way, it reduces by about 5 to 10%. We're going to have the salt level that we need. I think the tendency is to overshoot the salt level on these kinds of dishes because you just keep adding in. And then we're going to finish it up with just a little bit of butter here at the end. And that's going to give it that nice, fatty, beautiful sheen and thickness that we're looking for. And that's looking good. I don't know if this camera can do it justice. Would y'all mind if I was rude and I went and grabbed the camera and brought it in just a little bit closer? Is that going to offend anybody? Is that going to be offensive to anybody if I go and snag this camera? Let's do it just so everybody can kind of see up close. I don't know if this is going to do it justice or not. There we go. Again, I think that is. Uh oh. Oh no. Oh no. We went out for a second. Keeps hanging in there. It'll pop back in just a moment. See, that's why I don't touch things right there. All right, that pop us back in. Oh, there we go. Let's hop it back out to here. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. We're back to it. Let me move the camera just a little bit. That's what I get for trying to be too smart with it. There we go. This is what happens when they give, look, see, this is what happens when they give the chefs too much technology. That's why they don't trust me with things at work. Ooh, ooh. Heard chefs making a mess. All right. I think we're really just about done. I mean, that is looking beautiful, 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 beautiful. Try to add our chicken right back here on top. The chef's gonna make it boil over again. Yep, he is. So he's not gonna do that. It's worth a shot. That's how you know none of this stuff is scripted, right? Like I'm not fake. I'm not a fake human being. I'm in here perfectly willing to tell you that I make a mess. I make mistakes. And I think that's kind of what being a chef kind of is being willing to kind of hop in there, make some mistakes, do something different, do something out of the box. The Hell's Kitchen experience really is going out and doing things that are way out of your comfort box and having to stand by it. And I'm really excited to see that. Really excited to see that. All right. I'm gonna add in a little cutting board right here. Man, I'm excited about this dish. It smells so good in here. So good in here. Let's get our cat back alive. There we go. Absolutely delicious. So it's thickening up on the bottom. So I know it's time to cut it off. But we are going to add just a couple. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter in there. Oh, let's add a third. Let's add a third. Chef's feeling frisky. Let's add in a third. I'm not running on a budget here. You know what I mean? Let's add it in. Give it a nice stir. And this is gonna be time for plating. Ooh, this looks good. I don't know if this translates well to the camera, but it smells. Everything's got me hungry. All right. So let me snag us a plate so we can start getting plated up because we're gonna want to eat this. This is not something I want to go to waste. I'm not even gonna sit here and clean my mess for too long. It's time. Oh, you gonna say hi? Come on over. Oh, come on over here. We'll say hey at least. Here you go. Oh no, that's not fun. Ah, all right. Oh, it's gonna be delicious. So I'll bring you. You're gonna come eat a bowl with me. All right. There's this bowl. Butter's nice and melted. So let's bowl up. Let's have some deliciousness in our face. Go. I'm gonna take a piece of this chicken. Get a little bit of cut for us. Probably add just a little bit more sauce over the top. That looks good. Again, I like that. dark meat flavor, texture, that fattiness. A little bit of chopped herbs over the top, freshen it up. And then a little bit of Parmesan over the top. And then there we go. Really in, why is the camera? There. And there it is, right there. Looking delicious, looking fabulous. Let's have a bite. All right. That is so freaking good. The chicken is crazy juicy. It's falling apart. Again, that's where that chicken thigh really comes into place. There we go. Literally cut it with a spoon. That, my friends, that's spot on. That is marry me chicken right there. Now, do me a huge favor. Do me a huge favor. You can find me on Facebook, of course, at Jonathan Boyd. Um, you can find me on Instagram at Deep South Foodies. Do me a huge favor. If you made this dish, do me a huge favor. Tag me in it. I want to see your photos. I want to see what you did. We had a great picture sent to us from a couple weeks ago from when they did the French chicken with the mushroom gravy and went on about how great it was. And that's what it's all about. It's about cooking together, hanging out, having fun. Until then, though, we're going to see you next time. This is Deep South Foodies, particularly Deep South Live that we do every single Sunday. And we'll look forward to seeing you again next week at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central for all you fellow Mississippians. And let's have just a blessed week and look forward to seeing you.